Okay, Cornelius Nepos Hannibal, starting around section 5. So, simul me ad aram adduxit. At the same time, he led me to the altar. Aram is altar. Adduxit looks a little redundant. You'd need ad, meaning led to, and the ad in front of aram. You need both. At which apud quam sacrificare instituterat, at which, meaning the quam goes with the aram, it's the antecedent, at which he had started, I guess, undertaken to sacrifice. And the eam is also going with the aram. This altar, with everyone else, the remaining people, having been removed, Ceteris remotis tenentem, and that's the tenentem is going to be me. Iurare usit. He ordered me, who is implied, to swear, and he ordered me, who is tenentem, holding the eam, holding the aram, okay, to swear. And then here we have usually eubeo takes the accusative plus the infinitive. So he ordered me, I guess the me is sort of there then, ordered me never to be in friendship with the Romans. And so this, I don't know if you can see the cursor here, this then would be the accusative object. He ordered me to swear. It's almost like he wanted it to be an indirect command, indirect statement, that I never will. Because the reason why I like that is because fore is futurus esse. I forgot to write that in here, I'm sorry. So this would be the infinitive futurus or futurum esse. It's an archaic form of that future infinitive. Will be in friendship with the Romans. Okay, so it's he ordered me to swear while I was holding this altar, that I will never be in friendship with the Romans. Okay, the id ius jurandum, with ego in the middle, patri datum. So I, and then it's this oath having been given to my father, which is it's the direct object of the verb, which is here conservavi. Again, its placement in the beginning shows how important it is. Okay, the I shows also emphasis, the fact that he uses the actual pronoun. So I have preserved or have maintained in such a way, thusly, this oath having been given to my father up until this age, like where he is now, how old he is now. And then it starts, this we can still consider to be primary sequence, because this perfect infinitive is, you would say, is like I have preserved it or maintained it up to this point. So it's still a true present perfect. So that, the ita means that we have a result clause, so that there ought or there should be literally doubt to no one, or really no doubt is probably fine. There should be doubt to no one, but that. Quin means but that, and it comes after the verb dubito, to doubt, or this sort of verbal noun form of the verb dubium esse. Okay, but that in the remaining time I will be in the same mind. And quin takes the subjunctive. This is a future active periphrastic subjunctive. Fancy word. That just means you're using, there is no future subjunctive, so you'd have to use the future participle plus the present subjunctive of sum. Okay, that's all that it means. It's like this type of structure requires a future subjunctive, and we don't have one, so they had to make one up. Okay. Therefore, quare, si quid amicae de Romanis cogitabis, non imprudenter feceris, si me celaris. Okay. So let's start with that. So if, and then quid here, si quid would be like if anything. Okay? If you will think anything amice, this is a participle here, not participle, an adverb. If you will think anything friendly about the Romans, you do not do this imprudently. This is a future perfect. You will have done this not imprudently. So you will do this not imprudently if you should hide it from me. So this would be an ablative of separation. So this is a very interesting one because you have here a future more vivid conditional, with a future perfect. And usually the future perfect comes in the C clause and then the future in the apodosis, the second clause. But here you have it reversed. But then you also have a C clause here, also part of this, but it's a present subjunctive because this would be contrary to fact, saying, if you should hide your love of the Romans from me, and he's saying, well, you should not, like this has not happened yet. When, and then cum quidem bellum parabis. Indeed, when you will prepare for war, when you're preparing for war, or preparing to go to battle, you will frustrate yourself. You will frustrate you yourself. This is a deponent verb in the future. If, okay, and here we have this future perfect in the C clause where it makes more sense. If you will not have or do not place me as leader in it. So basically he's saying, all right, if you're thinking friendly thoughts about the Romans, you do this, it would be really prudent for you to hide it from me. Okay. So that's really kind of what he's saying. You should hide it from me. You would be doing well to hide it from me. Because when you prepare war, you will be frustrated. Okay, you will frustrate yourself if you do not place me in charge in that war. So the AO is going back to the bellum. Okay, and it says here, I would say, and the diximos here is like I. When I spoke with these words, like with this speech, okay, when, hold on. Sort of like we spoke in this way, therefore. And then with my father, with his father, he set out at this age into Hispania.